The sun crashes down on the Thranish countryside as the party crashers have made their way through Ondare, passing Fairhaven, and even through a very quiet journey through a small town called Lathlier. As they finally have made their way into Thrain. And it is hot. It is so unbelievably hot, where it's misty and cloudy, but you're just sweating so much. The carts drag to a slower pace because of it. Shale and Mira are lounging in the back, desperately trying anything to stay cool. Clancy, you're chilling.
You guys don't look so hot.
I'm like,
No, we do look hot. We are hot.
I'm spamming Druidcraft in my hand, just like gentle breeze, gentle breeze, gentle breeze, gentle breeze.
All of the serpents on Elle's head just have their like tongues permanently laid out, just like licking the air desperately.
Oh, I got this. I'll take off my jacket and like fan them.
That is helping.
I hate heat. Alright, kids. We're about a week away from Flamekeep, so buckle in.
Is it gonna be this hot all the way there?
I don't know, I've never been to Thrain before. I never wanted to go to Thrain.
How do you
It
know where
definitely
you're going?
wasn't this hot last time we were here, right?
I don't think so.
No, it wasn't. It was pretty temperate, and
Yeah.
then eventually it even became like rainy and stormy.
Yeah.
My pops ever mentioned Thrain being particularly hot?
It's warmer than most other nations. Like, the only nation that's warmer typically is like the upper area of Sire before the morning. So it's probably the hottest out of like the central nations, yeah.
It's like Kansas.
Yeah, it's like Kansas in the
Dude,
summertime.
don't dox us.
Yeah, come find us in the entire state.
It's pretty easy to. Well, actually, that's what's great about Kansas. You go to Kansas, you can look around and see the entire state just by looking.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
tricked
it's
you
all
into watching
there.
a whole podcast episode where we just talk about Kansas.
That's all this is. Welcome to Kansas Rock Opera. It sucks here. Anyways. As you all are making your way through Thrain with the golden fields on either side of you, the heat crashing down, there's not much to do, not much to look at. All that you can really do is just talk. Clancy's words of being more honest are lingering in your head. What do you guys want to do as you're just lounging in the back of the cart?
Gonna lounge even harder.
So, since we're going into a place where the likelihood of us getting captured is very high, I feel like I should warn you.
Warn us?
See, okay. Clancy, please don't get mad at me.
Okay.
So, when I told you guys about the prince, you know, I didn't really tell you the entire threat and what he could really do.
Okay. What else?
And if we get captured, he will find me. So, okay. Well, so I told you that he like can control people and animals and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he can control the snakes on my head, but like and use them against me and stuff. But the reason that I never left is because he controls he can take away like everything that makes you like real. Like he controls my performances. He controlled everything that I did, every note that I played. But if I didn't play, he could take away my love for playing. He could just like take away the essence in my soul. Like I would still be alive, but I wouldn't be.
Like he'd make you like a husk, like a shell of yourself.
Yeah.
So it's not that people want to escape from him, it's just they just have no motivation. They're just empty shells living on an
Yeah.
island.
See, we still have it on the island, but if we leave and he finds us, he'll take it away then. And so we don't leave. And it's like a wheel of a trap where you don't want to you don't want to do the thing you love for him, but if you stop doing it for him, then he'll take it away. So I'm just saying, like, if we get captured, he'll find me, and he won't necessarily stop at just taking away from me.
Well, then we just can't get caught.
Easier said than done.
No,
I
it's really easy. I'm great at it.
I have two things to say. One, I'm confident there is no magic in this world that can take away my joy for Harazik. And two, I'm like 75% anger, so if he takes away my joy, I'll just beat him up.
Shale,
What?
he can take away your love for Harazik. 100% he can do that. Secondly, if you're 75% anger, he's going to take away your anger.
He can take away anger too?
If that's what makes you you.
This guy sucks.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just a little bit.
Is he an aberration or is he a human?
I don't know.
I also don't think those are the only two things.
No. I'm just saying we've killed an aberration before and ruled out that it's okay to kill aberration. So if he's an aberration, we can just kill him.
I don't care what he is.
So
Sorry,
we're killing him.
Clancy. No, I don't care. Yeah.
Well, we'll deal with that if it comes to it, but we just gotta focus on not getting caught, stay under the radar, clear our name.
And I have one more thing. Not as scary. But if we do have to fight him, if we succeed, we need to go back to get people.
Like from the island?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course.
That seems reasonable.
Now that we're on the subject of things that we might do after this is done, I don't expect you guys to go along with this. I'm just putting it out there that this mission thing that the docent is trying to put me on, it really is for a good cause. And I guess that's also kind of a thing we can cross when it comes to it. But I would really like to have you guys there with me when I do it. It would involve us going to the Mournland, uh, which we can take whatever safety precautions is necessary for that. But um, I don't know. I feel like it's something that I need to do, and I would really like you guys to be there with me.
Sure.
Yeah.
As long as the robots don't try to hurt us like last time.
No,
The
no.
Forged, you know.
I'm sure they're with us.
Just as long as you know what the mission actually is.
Of course.
Yeah. We don't want you being manipulated.
Right.
To clearing
I mean-
names and killing people, right?
You're not.
No,
Anyway,
yeah,
so
I'll cheers to that. I'll cheers to that.
Anyway,
I'll cheers to
so Shell, you got anything?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Oh no, I'm okay. Okay, well, so I'm just wondering, like, clear our names is the goal.
Right.
How? Like,
Finally, someone asked this question.
So we could investigate Preston Urpine's death, find out who actually did it, and present that evidence in a court of law.
wow, a court of law.
Yes.
Okay. Because like I've really been like feeling the energy and stuff, but like now that we're down to it, like, what's even like the gameplay? Like where is Preston? Like how
Yeah.
did Preston actually die?
Right.
We don't know. We don't have any leads on anyone who would be framing us right now, except
Nope.
for, I guess, the announcer or whatever over the intercom in freaking whatever. But yeah, so I mean, we don't have any leads, so we got to do a lot of work in Flamekeep.
Okay.
And we gotta stay undercover while we do it.
So if you guys come up with any plans, we need to formulate something probably.
We could always ask around people, ask what they know about it. I mean, I'm sure if we can get some kind of. This seems like a very public thing. If we get some kind of the place that he was killed or cause of death, I'm sure it'll point somewhere.
Clancy,
You're talking about that politician that died, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I heard on a broadcast back when I was in Merrill's ward that he died from petrification, being turned to stone.
Yeah, that looks really bad.
You telling me that was you guys? You killed him? Because that's raw as
No.
hell.
No, we're being framed for that.
Oh, well, you're literally a Medusa, and you didn't kill the guy by turning him to
No,
stone?
I
That feels
didn't.
improbable.
Right? Yeah, that does feel improbable. What are we gonna do about
Hey.
that?
Odessa, I think that's the point.
You think that's the point? God, you're annoying.
You shut your mouth. So we're getting to a point where. Sorry, Odessa just completely made me lose my train of thought.
Clancy, you were talking about asking people?
Right.
And
So
how do you suppose that the 3 people that are wanted for his death go around and ask about the person that they supposedly killed?
well, I don't have to be me.
Well, you don't,
Well,
but we do.
So from what I've heard, right, from Odessa, or I guess from us actually, is that they just have our names, but people in Flamekeep don't know what the 3 of us look like. So as long as we don't expose who we are, you know what I mean, I think we'll be okay. I I guess we'll have to see when we get there. But wasn't there like, correct me if I'm wrong, but when we went there, he was like speaking for like a camp of like what are they called?
Whenever you first met Preston Earpine, as all of you remember now, you can visualize this moment. He was just at the entrance, or one of the many entrances to the city of Flamekeep, welcoming in a bunch of Siren refugees, as he had made a deal with Jayla, the Speaker of the Flame, the leader of Thrain, to create an entire district of the city that is just for the refugees of the morning.
Exactly. Boom. So we just need to go to the refugees of the morning, and they'll probably know the most about their leader, right?
Right.
So, I don't know. We might need to ditch some stuff. Like, I might need to take off my armor, or you might need to do that weird morphing thing you can do, Clancy. And L, that purple I think might have to go.
But how else am I supposed to hide my snake hair? Which I think is more obvious.
No, I think it's the purple. I think you really gotta get rid of the purple.
What is so wrong
I
with
mean-
the purple? I don't think the purple is identifiable.
As all of you just devolve fully into bickering in the back of the cart, our camera kind of pans out as a little wagon is trailing its way across the golden plains of Thrain. The next few days are filled with idle planning that ultimately ends nowhere. You don't know what you're charging into, so it's hard to make a formulated strategy here. Continue across Thrain, through fields and fields, until eventually you reach a city called Danthaven. It's fairly small. It doesn't take too long to maneuver through the city. No one gives you many looks now that you have the cover on the wagon. Although occasionally, one of you does have to go to the front of the wagon to make it look like someone's actually steering here. But the markings suggesting it's from Eldine also allows you to pass with just the expectation that your horse is smart enough to guide a wagon on its own. As you make your way through Danthaven, there's only 3 days left till you make it to Flamekeep. On the morning that you're about to reach the city, Odessa mentions that you'll probably reach it by nightfall. And nerves are high. Elle is lightly playing music in the corner, just to pass the time. Just a small ballad. Clancy, I'm just going to assume that you're kind of sitting and relaxing, enjoying the music, vibing.
So do you want to dance?
Do I want to dance?
Yeah.
Not right now.
And Shale,
Oh, okay.
as the open fields now give way to craggy cliffs, you can't help but look up on the
Yep.
mountain face.
Mm-hmm.
A carving known as the Face of Tira. One of the first paladins to ever grace this world, the first follower of the Silver Flame, her face carved to the finest detail out of alabaster stone. It's hard not to feel small and puny in the face of history's greatest hero. That's only drawn out more by the fact that you would call her the same class as yourself. You are both paladins sworn to an oath. Yet she looms so large over you, even still. And this seems like the perfect moment where you'd look around and see your magpies, the birds, the strange birds. But you only see one. It's been sitting on the wagon this whole time, ever since you left Fairhaven. Just one little magpie, all alone. And it's barely even made a sound. The sun begins to set. You've passed through the craggy cliffs. It's nightfall. It's cloudy. Mist swirls around the floor from the heat of the past days. And as you approach the city gates, something is wrong. Flamekeep is the biggest city in all of Thrain. It has people pouring into it constantly at all times and all hours, just to visit the flame, if nothing else, but also for the countless amount of business within the city. No one is making their way through the western gate. Not a soul. The moon hangs over you all as Odessa stops the cart. All right, kiddos, into the line. It sure has been a time, hasn't it?
Yes, it has.
Yeah.
Stay out of trouble now.
I definitely won't do that. In fact, we passed a farm a while back. I'm gonna go eat a cow.
Don't do that.
I'm gonna.
Don't do it.
I'm gonna.
Don't do it.
It's gonna taste great.
Clancy,
Some good old beef, yeah.
we gotta focus.
Oh, I'm getting rage baited. I need to stop. Okay.
Good luck, kids. As Odessa leaves, and Shale, you can't help but watch the magpie that still sits in the back of that wagon as it pulls away. Your entrance to Flamekeep here seems too perfect. No one to watch, no one to witness you enter the city in the dead of night. It's too good to be true. It has to be. Which just leaves the question of, what do you do?
Listen, if they know we're here, they know we're here. We can't stop that. I say we just walk in the front gates.
Okay. So should we make any, like, some kind of attempt to mask you, Shale?
I think
No.
maybe taking the armor off would be a good call.
But if this is an ambush, then I am as
Yeah, I
good
don't
as
know what's past there. It's probably fine. Let's just go in.
As you stride forward, Shale, you naturally take the lead here. You often are the person leading the other two forward, even if you aren't the person to decide the course. You stay in the front. And you make your way to the drawbridge of the city. And it is just then that you see a flash of color in the night. Red fabric billows along the top wall of the city. And your first instinct is pure panic. It's the Red Cloak Battalion, surely. But you're not in Brayland anymore. They are the Brayland security. It can't be them in Thrain. And then you hear it. Shale!
This is worse than any Red Cloak Battalion will do to me in my entire life.
As you hear the stepping of boots upon stone, standing now on the battlement above the entrance to the city, draped in full armor wrapped in cloth, flowing sleeves of red flying behind him in the wind, his masked face illuminated by the moonlight, is Jalir Varanen, Shale's father.
Shale, I think you're getting grounded.
So we're wearing masks, huh?
You wear masks when you do battle. And clearly, you have decided that that is your course of action. Have you lost your mind entirely?
What do you think I've done, Father?
I think you've proven yourself to be a delinquent like everyone told me you were.
All I've tried to do was to prove to you that I'm worthy of your time. And right now, I'm on a mission to prove that I am not guilty of a murder that I didn't do so that maybe I could come home and see you after you didn't even try to protect me from the Red Cloak Battalion.
So your instinct was to run from the guards, the very people who uphold justice and authority in these lands?
What, so they could throw me in jail for something I didn't do?
So that they could figure out who did do it, Shale. But the moment you ran, you solidified yourself as guilty in their eyes. You know how many strings I had to pull to make sure there wouldn't be any other guards here right now? No one even expects that you'd be here in this time. But I
Looks
knew.
like I did a good job. Looks like I did a perfect job of getting here.
He leaps from the top battlement, curling himself in the air and spiraling and landing with his hand on the ground.
God, he's so fucking cool.
His red face scarf blows in the wind. Depending on who I spoke to when you were young, people said I was either too kind or too harsh on you. The people of Braidland and the Five Nations told me that I was too hard, that you would grow up to resent me. My fellow people of Valenar, your people, Shale, told me that I was going too easy on you. But I couldn't bring myself to be harder on you. And I see that was a mistake. I didn't prepare you for this world. I should have taught you like my father taught me.
You should have taught me instead of hiring someone else.
And then consider this an apology. He draws from his back a weapon that you have never seen except above your mantelpiece. A double-bladed scimitar made out of polished, perfectly carved adamantine. He spirals it in his hands, the blades turning to a whirlwind, and then draws from his side 2 wooden scabbards and places them squarely on either side of the blade. And holds it in front of himself as you hear him mutter a prayer to your ancestors. And he faces you down. I have not been the father I should have. A father brings in their child when they're out of line. And I need everybody to roll initiative.
Boom.
Daddy
17.
dearest.
Alrighty.
Father dearest.
Father dearest. Father. Father, please. Do not hit me.
Who
Not
said
the hammer.
17?
Me. I did.
Shale?
18.
Nice. And Mira.
15.
Very nice. Unfortunately for you, you all lost this.
Yeah, probably.
Oh.
Yeah, probably.
It's rigged anyway.
He got a 21.
Yeah, probably.
The drinking age.
Yes?
This
And you're not wrong.
is true.
All right. As the 3 of you face down Jalir Varanen, hero of the last war, captain of the Sharn Angels, Shale's father, you all have prepared yourself for a fight. You just didn't know it would be this. You've all grown stronger together. And this will be a challenge of that. Unfortunately for all of you, he's up first. As he spins the now covered blades of his scimitar above his head, he leaps forward through the air and is going to bring the wooden end of the blade directly onto Shale's cheek. Shale, that is a 18 to hit.
Hits.
All right. So this does 4 plus 3 plus 5. So that is going to be
12 damage.
12 bludgeoning damage as he strikes the wooden scabbard across your face. And then bringing up the other end of the blade, he is going to do the very same thing, striking against Mira's stomach. Mira, does a dirty 20 hit you?
Yes.
All right. That is 3 plus 5 for a total of 11 bludgeoning damage.
I'm gonna use interception to reduce the damage dealt
Okay.
by a D10 plus proficiency. That goes down by 8 damage, so you only take 3.
Okay.
All right. As he swings both ends of his covered blade, he barks through his mask. You all fight together, but you don't stand together. You all ran when the Red Cloaks arrived. I've killed countless cowards. I can embarrass 3 more. Up next, Shale, it is your turn as your father stares you down from 5 feet away. He is right in front of you.
I'm gonna use compelled duel.
Okay, that's a wisdom save, correct?
That's a wisdom save, DC 13, but I'm gonna say to him, I'm your son. Why are you fighting them? If this battle is between me and you, know if you know it's good for you, you'll fail this on purpose.
He meets your eyes and accepts your challenge. He fails the saving throw willingly.
Cool. That is going to be a bonus action.
Okay.
I am going to drop the box from my back. And I'm
Okay.
going to open it up to see what's inside.
Inside the box is a beautiful sword made out of steel. A long haft with a broad, V-shaped crossguard, with each of the crossguards resembling open wings with feathers bound. The blade is 2 spiraling pieces of metal that interlock with each other, forming almost a chain shape, before meeting at a solid point at the end. On the very top of the box, the name of this blade is written. The legendary sword, or at least the soon-to-be legendary sword, Strixbane.
And then I would like to attack him.
As you swing with the sword, it's like wind itself moves along with the blade. So long as you wield the sword, you have a +10 bonus to your movement speed, and the wind is always at your back so long as the sword is in your hand.
Cool.
And now I need you to go ahead and roll accuracy. This sword has a +1.
Cool. Okay. Let me just do some thingamage about magics. Is that to damage and to
Yes, it's +1
attack
modifier.
bonus? Cool. Okay. +1. Okay. So, Okay, that is going to be that's going to be a 15. Does that hit?
A 15 does not hit.
Okay, I'm gonna use guided strike to add +10, which makes it a 25.
That absolutely hits.
Okay, so that's gonna be wait, is this a long sword or is this a great sword?
This is a great sword.
Okay, so that's 2d6.
2d6.
Okay. It's gonna be 3 plus 5. So it's gonna be 8 plus 4
Okay, up to 12.
plus 1.
Okay, so 13 slashing damage.
And Smiting is a bonus action, correct?
It is not with Divine Smite. Divine Smite you can just tack onto any attack you do.
Perfect.
You gonna slap that
I'd
on?
like to. I'm gonna slap that on.
All right.
2d8. Do I get to use Savage Attacker
Not on Smite.
not on smites? Okay, so that was
Just
a
on your
5
damage.
plus a 5, so plus another 10.
For 23 total damage. You bring the sword that you've never held in your hands before, but somehow feels so correct in your grip. And you slash directly across your father's right shoulder as blood meets the red cloak. He stumbles back, and you see, even through his mask, which, unlike yours, only covers his lower face, there's surprise in his eyes. Almost a stinging. A bitterness.
Hazal has taught me how to fight one enemy, so it looks like you're in the disadvantage here.
Azal never taught you to fight an actual son of Valenar. He never got the chance. Alright, after Shale, Clancy, it is all you.
It's Clancy time. Mr. Varanen, I've got a gripe with you. You wanna know what I think?
Not particularly.
I think that the number one thing for a parental person to do for their child is to always protect them and put them first. You know, the second
I will not be
this guy is-
lectured on parenting by a child.
All right, suit yourself. And I Eldritch Blast him.
Go ahead and roll accuracy.
18.
Alright. That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Dang it. 5.
5? Okay.
I rolled a 1. Stupid.
As crackling energy blasts forward from the compass, coalescing into stone, it slams directly into his chest as it just cleaves directly into his chest plate. Magic. I hate magic. You still have a bonus action here, Clancy. Do you want to do anything else?
I don't.
Alright, Mira, you're up.
Okay, I bonus action first. I'm going to give Bardic Inspiration to Shale. And then, can you, like, describe the armor that he's wearing and tell me if there's any, like, gaps in between? Like, wrists?
His
neck,
armor is much
whatever.
lighter than Shale's. Shale's is very much made to be like full plate that protects his entire body. Jalir's is more of like a light plating on his chest, shins, and forearms, and then mostly just like layered cloth underneath that.
Okay. I want to aim my crossbow at the wrist that he is holding his sword in.
Okay. Go ahead and roll accuracy. You're fine.
Ugh. I hate my life. I hate my
Remember, you did level up, so you do have a higher dexterity now.
Okay. I got a 10.
A 10 definitely does not hit. He sees the bolt fly and spins the blade so the wooden shaft just knocks the bolt out of its path. And that is your full turn, so brings us back to Mr. Varanen, who now is, for better or for worse, locked in entirely against Shale. He grabs his blade, holding it by the middle, and places it at his waist, leaps into the air, and corkscrews around in a spiral so that the blades repeatedly bash into you here, Shale. So I need you to go ahead and make me a strength saving throw
Okay. I can do that.
to hold your ground against this onslaught of attacks.
Strength saving throw is going to be a 17.
17, it does succeed, but only barely. So you're going to still
Okay.
take half damage.
Okay.
3 plus 3 plus 4 plus 2 plus 4. So that is 16 bludgeoning damage, and you're going to take half that. You're going to take 8.
Cool.
As the wooden ends of his sword repeatedly bash into you, it is hard to keep your footing, but you manage to do so, holding your ground, keeping Strixbane held in front of you. Jail, it's your turn.
I'm gonna cast less. Oh no, that's concentration. Never mind. I'll wait till
Okay.
compelled duel. I'll wait till compelled duel gets over. And I am going to. I think I'm just gonna.
Oh, speaking
what
of,
better
go ahead and
than
roll me
just-
a concentration save, because you did just get hit.
Right. What's the DC for this?
It is a 10.
12.
Perfect. Maintain concentration.
Do you add anything to that, or is it a flat roll?
It's a constitution save.
Constitution save. Okay, yeah. So it's more than a 12, but okay,
Sure,
better
yeah.
for next time.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna use lay on hands as a bonus action. So for my bonus action, I'm gonna pump all 20, or no, I'm gonna pump 10 into
Okay.
me,
All right.
bringing me up to 32. And then I'm gonna attack him again.
All right, go to accuracy.
Cool. Or actually, can I pray to my ancestors for birds?
Sure. I won't cause that to take an action. That's just you talking.
Okay. I just want birds.
No immediate effect.
Okay. That's fine. Does an 18 hit?
An 18 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
D8 or no, D6s. 5 plus 6. So that's gonna be 11 damage. Plus 4, 15. Plus 1, 16.
In all the time sparring with your father, you've never made him bleed. You always use the wooden swords, practice blades. For the second time tonight, your blade pierces your father's flesh, cutting into his side as more blood spills down the armor that laps at his waist.
It seems sons of Valinor bleed like any other.
The more they bleed, the harder they fight.
Damn right.
All right, is that your turn, Shale?
That'll be it.
All right, we're back to Clancy, but first, Jalir Varanen is going to take a legendary action.
That darn
Okay.
guy.
As he looks down at the wound on his side, he suddenly rolls to the side, fully like falling onto the ground. His shoulder hits the dirt, and he rolls that momentum to get entirely behind you. And he strikes with the wooden end of his sword directly against the back of your neck. So that is going to be a
Okay.
19 to hit.
Hits.
Now this attack is going to deal just his base damage. That is 1 plus 4 plus 5 for a total of 10 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And then you are knocked prone
Okay.
as he slams the like wooden scabbard into the back of your neck, and you fall directly face first into the ground. The muggy dirt beneath you soaking up your anger.
Okay.
Now, Clancy, it is your turn.
All right. Would me using my grappling hook be considered action, bonus action?
Action. It's using an item.
Action. Okay.
While he's doing this, Shale, go ahead and make me a concentration save.
Right. 18.
Perfect.
All right. Can I? Could I shoot my grappling hook at Mr. Baronet?
You can.
Like trying to dig into his armor?
You definitely can. That is going to be an improvised weapon attack using strength. So you're just going to roll accuracy without proficiency, but you get to add your strength to it.
17.
17 does hit. That is his armor class
Oh.
exactly.
All right. So I get that, and I'm just going to yank as hard as I can.
Okay. This is going to be a contested athletics for you and acrobatics for him.
Either to like yank him towards me, or to like yank his armor off. Something.
Sure. You have to beat a dirty 20 on athletics.
Never tell me the odds. Tell me the odds. It's 11.
As you pull against him, the grappling hook stays wrapped around his left arm, but you don't succeed in pulling him anywhere as he perfectly pivots to like maintain his momentum and keep himself there. All right. That is Clancy's turn. Mira, all you.
Okay, can I see birds?
Not anywhere so far.
Okay. I'm just gonna try and shoot again, but this time I will shoot where Clancy shot the hook, so it's like already like the weak point.
Okay. Sure. Go ahead and roll accuracy. We'll say at advantage with the combination of compelled duel and the grappling hook.
Okay. 14.
14 does not hit.
Oh,
The bullet just
I'm
goes
rolling so
flying
low.
straight past him.
okay.
You still do have a bonus action.
As a bonus action, I'll take my head wrap off and I will cast Great Gaze.
Okay, that is going to be a con save from Jalir. That is a 15. This is just against your spell
That's-
save.
Yeah, the DC is 15.
Unfortunate. He meets your eyes, like he looks you dead in your eyes and just doesn't stop moving. You've only seen like determination and anger like his from Shale.
Get it from my daddy.
All right. It's Mr. Varian's turn.
Yeah, I can take it.
You are still on the ground here, Shale. As he brings up his blade and twirls it above his head, he gets to attack you with advantage here. And
Yeah,
he
that's
just
bad.
brings it directly down on your back.
Cool.
You rolled fairly low. That is a 16 to hit.
That's exactly my DC.
Unfortunate.
Really? Really is.
And unfortunately for you, he does an extra d4 against prone targets thanks to his feature Stand Above.
Cool.
So that's 2,
Wonderful.
plus 2, plus 2, plus 5 for 11 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. That's fine. I'm okay.
As he cracks that along your spine, I need you to go ahead and roll me a concentration save at disadvantage this time.
That's a 5. That's, I mean, I might, yeah. it's
As
5.
compelled duel fails, he looks up from Shale, looks at the person who's been launching rocks and grappling hooks at him, and leaps forward directly towards Clancy with his hand outstretched. That is a natural 20.
Yeah.
Okay. As he grabs your head with his outstretched hand and just slams you into the ground, that is going to be 6 times 2 for a total of 12 damage.
Can I use interception?
Not when you're prone, and you're also not 5 feet away from Clancy.
Cool. Got it. Cool.
I think you actually can when you're prone, but you're not close enough. That's the problem.
Yeah. That's what I was.
As he slams you into the ground, Clancy, you also find yourself prone. As he just holds you down onto the ground, your face in the dirt, and raises the wooden blade above your head. And that is the end of his turn. Shale, as you're lying in the dirt, what do you do?
Okay. What is the handle made out of?
The handle of his sword?
Yeah.
It's made out of
This
wood.
double-bladed scimitar. Wood?
It's made out of wood. The blades are made out of adamantine, but currently covered up with wooden scabbards.
And he's kind of holding it up perfectly.
He's holding it right up in the air.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to crack that thing in half.
Okay. I'm going to have you roll accuracy at disadvantage, but if you hit at all, you're just going to break his sword immediately. No questions about it. Absolutely.
Do I know the DC? Or are you gonna tell me the DC? Or do you want me to just roll?
I'm using his armor class, so it's still 17.
Okay, so that's a 17. That's
Okay.
for the first roll.
Don't roll lower.
That's higher.
As Shale picks himself up from the ground, holding Strixbane in his hand, he leaps into the air much like his father does with his acrobatic strikes, but brings the blade directly down on the handle as both ends of the double-bladed scimitar that has been passed in your family for generations spirals through the air, each landing at his side. Your father does not speak, nor does he turn to face you. He simply clenches his hand into a fist and is going to take a bonus action simply to swing that, or a legendary action to swing that fist on Clancy. This is at advantage because you're prone. Clancy does a 17 hit.
Yes, it sure does.
Okay. This is 2d4 since you were prone. 4 plus 3 plus 5. That is a total of 12 bludgeoning damage.
I would like to use interception.
You can, go ahead.
That's only 4 damage off.
Okay. So then you still take 8 here, Clancy.
Right.
As his fist strikes you, he pulls it back, like almost surprised by like how tough your face is. As little bits of sediment actually drip from his fist. As you see that Clancy has a dent in his cheek now.
Feel good,
all
make
right.
you feel strong.
Shale, you still have a bonus action.
I do still have a bonus action. Can I try to sweep his leg with a bonus action? Or would you count that as an action?
Sure. This will be athletics versus acrobatics.
Okay. My athletics?
Yes. You have to beat a 23.
Okay, roll a nat 1, so I'm gonna use an inspiration.
Okay.
It's 21. Oh, Bardic Inspiration! Bardic
Yeah,
Inspiration!
still have
What's your
that.
Bardic Inspiration?
It's a
D6.
D6. So just
Okay,
don't roll
so-
a 1 and you got it.
I rolled a 1.
No.
Oh, dude.
As no matter
What
how
is wrong with this? Gambling always pays off.
as no matter how much you focus and try, you try to sweep his leg as you've tried so many times when sparring with him. But without even looking at you, without even paying attention, he just sidesteps it, perfectly stepping over the kick.
Oh, this
Without a
pisses
care
me
in the
off.
world.
It's the end of my turn.
All right, Clancy, it is all you.
Please, it would be so cool. Please tell me Overwhelming Leap like a bonus action for
It is not. Casting jump spell is an action,
No.
but jumping is part of your movement.
Oh, how high do I like regularly?
Like if you're just jumping straight up. Let me find out exactly here. Whenever you high jump, you leap a number of feet into the air equal to 3 plus your strength modifier.
6?
6 feet.
No, that's not enough for what I want to do. Dang it. Oh, you don't understand how cool it would have been.
Well,
Like,
it doesn't look like Jalir's backing down anytime soon. You'll probably have another chance.
no, but I won't because I'll never be able to do it because it's too many actions for a turn.
Okay. Well, jump lasts for a
Um,
while. It lasts for a duration.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Wait. I wish I had more written on it. It's like not technically one of
It's a
my
minute.
spells.
It lasts for a minute.
Minute?
It does require concentration, though. So if you get hit, you're going to start making con saves to maintain it.
Okay.
Is it 10 or is it 15 movement speed? Sorry.
Huh,
For
it is 10
Strixbane.
for Strixbane.
10. Cool.
In that
Thanks.
case, I'll cast Overworldly Leap.
Okay. Your legs seem to shift and change to have more ligaments and more ability to move.
Could I can I just like do that thing where you know like you like put your thumb out your mouth, you blow, and it like just fixes my my dent in my cheek. You know.
Yeah, absolutely. That's awesome. You know what? Heal 1 point of damage for that. That's awesome.
All right. Worthy of a turn.
Uh-huh. All right, Mira, all you.
Okay, so now is his back to me?
It is, because he's focused entirely on just wailing the fuck out of Clancy right now.
I'm just gonna try again.
Okay. Go ahead, roll accuracy. No advantage this time.
Shoot him in the butt.
Oh my
Yeah, shoot
god.
him in the butt.
I got an 11.
On the die?
No. I got a 6 on the die.
Well, that would mean that you should have gotten a 12 because you have a +4 with
Okay.
dexterity and a +2 with proficiency. But
She tried it without the calculator.
I did.
Yeah.
I did try to put the calculator.
yeah, that's okay. The bolt once again goes flying over his head. As Jalir finally turns to look at you, Shale. These are the people you surround yourself with? A walking
Not
stone pretending to be a man? And a sniper that can't hit her shots?
I'm a little rusty and I'm not a sniper.
I'm more
Mira
of a
just
man than
bought
you
that
are.
crossbow, and Clancy is much more than a pile of rocks. I've learned that recently.
Then I can reduce him to a pile of rocks.
I'll reduce you to a pile of rocks.
Alright, you still have a bonus action here, Mira.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I don't know if you can heal as a bonus action, but
I
if
can.
you can, I might take a little.
She has healing word.
Yeah, I'll do healing
But
word.
also, Clancy is also about to get wailed on, and I don't know how much he can take too.
I could probably take like 14 fingers, like.
Don't word
you
it
know,
like that.
In a knuckle.
I don't like that.
Oh no. I meant
What
like
about-
like if a
what
punch
about
had
average?
like 14, you know,
Yeah, I gotcha.
I could probably
Yeah.
take
No, I get
that.
what you're going for. That just
Well, no,
didn't-
technically I couldn't tank that, but
it just didn't. Yeah, yeah.
it's. I really
How much-
tried, you know.
How much above average is Clancy?
Like of hit points.
Sure.
If average is dead.
Carly, what the
probably
fuck did you get on healing? Spare us
Oh.
from this.
Okay, I'm sorry. Wait.
Spare us.
Spare us from this conversation.
Okay. 2 plus 2 plus
5.
5.
So,
yes.
9
Well, no,
healing.
it's 7.
What?
Anyway.
Plus 7?
You add your charisma modifier. It can't be a 7.
It is a 7 because we leveled up.
Charisma can only be a max of +5.
This is true.
It says plus
Not
7.
not saving throw.
Oh.
What's it's your
No,
charisma?
you're right. You're
Okay.
right. Not saving throw.
Yeah. +5. So that is a total of 9
5.
healing for Shale.
I'll take it.
All right. As Jalir looks down at Clancy, looks around at Elle and Shale. The elves of Valinor are made for war. That is all that we are. He is going to take an action called Warrior's Frenzy. Here's how this works. For every hit he lands, he gets an extra attack this turn that has a -1 to accuracy. And that -1 accumulates until he misses.
Okay.
All right. First strike going out. That is a 16 plus 7 for a total of 23 on Clancy.
Yikes. It's gonna be yikes from me, Kai.
So that is 4 plus 4 plus 5 for a total of 14 bludgeoning damage.
I'm gonna use
So you know
intercept-
how I said I was about
I'm gonna
like
use
14
interception.
above?
I'm gonna use interception.
You
I'm gonna
can still use interception.
I'm gonna use interception. You're not out yet. You're not out yet.
My freaking king.
7 minus 7, so you can take another 7 fingers.
I hate this wording.
Okay, I don't get it anymore.
He gets a second attack because the first one succeeded. In this case, he is going to use Clancy as an improvised weapon and throw him at Mira.
Cool.
Wait, hold on. Wait, no, I'll let you do that first. I'll save
It's
that.
even with all of the multiple things going against him on that, that's still a dirty 20.
Okay. However, how far away is Mira?
Mira is roughly 15 feet away from you.
I am still connected with the grappling.
No, he pulled it off of you whenever he leaped on top of you.
Did?
Yes.
Oh, I totally missed that.
Yeah.
Oh, then my plan's not gonna work anyway.
Tragic.
That really sucks. It was so cool. Ty, you don't know how cool the plan was. Like,
As he throws Clancy's entire stony body across the field, it collides with L. L, you're gonna take a pretty hefty amount of damage here. It's going to be 7 plus 3 for a total of 10 bludgeoning. Clancy, you're gonna take half that, so you're gonna take 5 bludgeoning.
Clancy's
As
at
both of
2.
you are now lying prone across the field.
I am not prone. I am down.
And L is unconscious.
yikes.
Shalir still has attacks to make as part of Warrior's Frenzy, but now he has a -2 to every attack.
Bring it on, Dad.
He's going to throw a simple kick. That is going to be a 19 to hit.
Hits.
This does 1d4 only. So that is 3 plus 5 for a total of 8 bludgeoning.
Okay, good.
As his metal boot clashes across your jaw, he spins around on his foot, pivoting and grabbing one of the swords from the ground, from the split double-bladed scimitar. He is going to swing it directly at you, Shale. You don't have a reaction, do you? Okay, so there's nothing you can do about this.
I couldn't anyways. I only have interception, and that's for other people, so...
Okay. So even with a -4, that is still going to be a 17.
Okay, that hits.
Okay, so this is 2. No, this is 1d4 now because he broke the sword.
Would you say he's proficient in it now?
He is. He's still proficient in scimitars.
Cool. Okay, cool.
So this is a 2 plus a 5. That is 7 bludgeoning damage.
Still good.
And he still can keep going until he misses.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 13 minus 5 plus 5 for a 13 total.
Does not hit.
As he swings the sword one last time, about to bring it down directly on the top of your skull, you copy his exact roll that he used before, dodging to his side until you're standing facing his shoulder.
Like father, like son.
You aren't enough like me. I did
What am I,
everything
like
for you.
mom?
I did everything for you for my promise to her. I promised I'd keep you safe, and I dedicated my life to doing that, and you threw that away. For what, to prove yourself? You would turn your back on me, on your mother, to prove yourself, to feel better about who you are?
Because you never made me feel good about myself, Dad. Sorry I tried to impress you. If your promise was to make me feel like crap all the time and make me work and work and work just so that I could feel some affection, I think your promise to our mom, to my mom, was broken a long time ago.
His brow furrows, and all you see is cold rage burning from the eyes behind the mask. It is your turn, Shale.
Are the birds here yet? Or are they coming?
There are a couple of magpies now sitting atop the battlements.
Can I convince them, or will it take an action to convince them to start swarming him, just to like create like a haze for him to be like, there's birds. You know what I mean?
That would be an action. That would be a coerce action. So you'd be rolling
Okay.
animal handling.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay, you have advantage thanks to Friend of the Birds.
Just fell. That's going to be an 18, or yeah, an 18.
As the birds fly down upon him, 4 little magpies, he bats them out of his vision, just trying to keep his eyes on top of you. You have advantage on hitting him.
Since I only have a bonus action left, I'm gonna use the rest of my lay on hands. Or wait, no. I'll do you one up. Can you power heal and like get away, like run?
I guess.
Okay.
If you go over to L, that'll provoke an attack of opportunity, which he will make
Yeah.
at disadvantage.
Uh-huh.
but he still has like a +7 to accuracy.
Because I'm
You're right.
really far away.
Okay.
So be careful with this.
Can I? Okay. As a bonus action, I'm going to use all 10 lay on hands to myself to get me
Okay.
up to 15. I feel like I'm gonna need it, right?
Mhm.
And then I want to use my movement to not leave his sight, but just like circle around him to confuse him, to like hide or confuse him so that he can't see me anymore. Does that make sense?
It
to try
does.
to
Like to try and
move
lose
with
his
the birds.
view on you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whether that just be behind him or that be like I don't know. Like
Go ahead
I
and
don't
roll
know, yeah.
stealth. You're going to be contesting his perception, where he has neutral because he would have advantage because he can see you, but that's canceled out by the disadvantage from the birds.
Okay, cool. I do roll a disadvantage, and it's pretty bad.
He rolled pretty well.
I'm gonna. If I use inspiration, how does that work on a
You
disadvantage?
re-roll on the exact same circumstances that you had before.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna
Okay.
use inspiration because I rolled a 5.
You have to beat a 16.
Okay. Okay. I didn't. Yeah, I did not beat that, but I didn't get anything super low. So
His
I
eyes
just didn't-
stay locked on you even as the magpies slash against his face, blood now dripping from their talons.
Our ancestors are helping me. This is them. So there's obviously a right side to this.
They're not your ancestors, you petulant child. And he wipes the blood from his forehead. Clancy, it's your turn.
Here comes Clancy with the steel chair, and I'm going to use overwhelming leap, you know, because I have that. I jump over, and I'm gonna punch him in the face directly in where his mask is, in the hopes of completely shattering it.
Okay,
Oh.
I'm gonna have you roll accuracy at advantage here. You need to beat a certain damage threshold to break the mask.
All right.
And if you're willing to take fall damage on this, I'll let that fall damage also add to your damage.
If I take fall damage, I think I'm gonna die.
Well, that's still an option.
Okay. So is advantage, right?
Is that advantage?
22.
22. Okay. You would take 2d6 points of fall damage if you choose to leap to your full height here.
I am at 2 health. So
If you
I
roll,
would die.
if you roll,
So you
minimum,
guaranteed
you would-
fall.
Yeah.
But I would allow that to add 2d6 to your fist damage.
Depends on how much I get.
Your dead,
That's fine,
your dead
that's fine.
body, your dead body just crumpled on him.
Ooh, I rolled high. That is 10 damage. Do I think that the mask fall from 10 damage? What do you guys
No.
think?
I don't think so.
No?
Yeah.
And low-key, breaking the mask might be the secret ending to this.
I think
fight.
that's what I'm thinking, you know? You can't fight. You can't. It's like honor, right? You can't fight without the mask. I'm risking my life on this.
Okay.
And I can
Do
I can
this.
still
I'm
keep
not even going to
myself up.
bother rolling your fall damage here. Just go ahead and roll 2d6 and add it to your damage, and you're going to fall unconscious right after you do this.
6 damage. So that's 16 damage in total.
You needed 15.
Let's go! Let's go!
As you split the metal mask in half, caving it in across his face, shards of metal cutting into his skin, even one embedding itself in his cheek. And as you stand there on the ground shaking, you give him one last look. Do you say anything to him before you fall to the floor?
Shale told me you can't fight without the mask. And I go unconscious.
With Clancy unconscious and Mira unconscious, turn order passes directly back to initiative count 20. It is Jalir's turn.
Mhm.
I refuse to believe I raised a child so ignorant of our ways. I promise you, Shale, I'll do better. And he swings the sword. This first one is a 14 plus 7 for a 21 to hit.
Hits. Yep.
This is still dealing 1d4 plus 5. But that
Okay.
is max damage. That is 9 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And he swings
Fine.
one last time. That is a 13 plus 6 for a 19 to hit.
That hits.
As he swings the sword, for a brief moment, and you barely even notice this, with the reckless rage that he's swinging with, the scabbard goes flying off the sword.
Is he rolling at disadvantage through the birds?
He is. Those were the rolls with
Okay.
disadvantage.
Okay.
As the birds dissipate from around him, the scabbard flies from the blade, and the adamantine metal gleams in the moonlight. And the blade cuts deep into your stomach. Blood flies in an arc crescent behind him. For all of your fights, your father had never hurt you in a way that could be forever marked on your body. Bruises and hurt egos, yes. But you've never even been cut this bad in your life before. Been cut so deep. And as your pride is shattered in front of your father, you fall to the ground, bleary-eyed and barely awake. His eyes go wide, seeing the damage he's done. Shale! Shale, I didn't mean... I didn't...
Oh, it's all good. I'm fine.
I need a medic, I need a healer. Please.
No, it's okay. It's fine. It's just another sparring match.
Shale falls.
And I go unconscious.
Unconscious. His blood falling across his father's hands. I'm so... Shale, Shale... Through all of your bouts of unconsciousness in this battle, you are all still vaguely aware of the world around you. Seeing it in blinks and glimmers as you're on the thread of unconsciousness. As Jalir looks into the sky, looking at the top of the battlements of the walls of Flamekeep, he just shouts, I didn't mean to! I always meant to honor that promise. I always meant to. As more birds flock along the battlements. One bird. Then 4. Then 7. And then 13 magpies stare your father down from the top of the battlement. I need to get help. He grabs the 2 blades and stows them at his side. Picks up Shale. And sprints into the city. As both Mira and Clancy fall fully into unconsciousness. Clancy and Mira, after what has to have been a long while, your eyes flutter open, at least Clancy's do at first. Vitals back online. You're welcome.
Oh, thank you. Miss
She-
Docent, where are we?
She's not looking so great. You might want to help her.
Huh? I'll look around.
All around you, there are people like streaming into the city now. It's bright and early, sunlight streaming through your eyes, and people are making their way through the main gate of Thrain into Flamekeep.
Where's Mira?
Mira's laying right beside you, just where she was left.
Oh shoot! Can I try to stabilize her?
Sure, go ahead and roll me a medicine check.
Gonna show the camera real quick. That is a nat 1.
Sure is. As you try and like kind of get Elle to wake up, like stabilize her, like calm her down, whatever you need to do, she just does not stir, and in fact seems to be getting worse. As you feel like her
I
heart
need
rate
help!
speed up.
Please, I need help over here.
One of the people who's like venturing into the city hears your cries for help and runs over. They're wearing these bright white robes. What on earth happened here?
She's unconscious. Please, can you heal her?
Did the Medusa attack you?
No.
Oh, okay. And he raises his hands into the air. Silver Flame, please heal those who are wounded in the absence of your light. Places his hands down, and he's just going to cast a simple lay on hands spell. Mira, you're going to heal for 8 health. Clancy, you're currently at 1 hit point, by the way.
Oh. I thought I lost you there.
Are you two okay?
No, not really.
Oh,
We will be, though. Thank you.
yeah, yes, of course, of course. Could I guide you to a nearby church or anything?
I guess so. Are there more healers there?
There's healers all across the city.
Okay, then just take us wherever they might be.
Very well.
I'll put my headscarf back on.
The snakes like coil around your hair and around your head, and you just put the wrap back on, nice and safe.
Is there any sign of Shale?
Only his sword left embedded in the ground. Strixbane.
I'm gonna grab it for him.
It's heavier for you than Shale would suggest. Like, you don't feel like the wind calling behind you as you lift up the blade. But it's not too bad. You can sling it over your shoulder, no problem.
All right.
Well, what on earth happened to you two?
Our
It's-
friend's dad has anger issues.
Crash the cart. That makes sense.
It's just a long story.
Yes, I'm sure it is. It always is with people with road rage. As we're walking in, we'll reach one of the main neighborhoods. We'll need to pass through some of the paladins real quick. Just identify yourself and it'll be fine.
Okay.
Okay.
As he approaches the paladins who are kind of manning the gates here, you see that they're all paladins of the Silver Flame. You don't recognize any of them from your time here in Flamekeep before, but they are just checking off people's names, like making sure they have like charts of who's in here. You don't need like pass or anything like that to enter the city. They just need to make sure they know who's here, so to speak. And you also see that there are circles on the ground that they are asking people to stand upon before they state their names, though the reason isn't exactly clear.
Remember, they know who El Echo is, not who Mira is.
Yeah, I got that.
Please step forward, cleric. Yes, I am Joseph Stittle. I am a cleric here. I am transferring in from one of the nearby towns. The circle underneath him lights up. Fantastic. Welcome through, priest. You there, sir. Step on up to the circle.
Oh, okay.
Please state your name and reason for visiting.
Clancy Crusoe. I'm here for my friend.
So visiting friends or family, then?
No, I'm trying to find my friend.
I'll just put visiting.
Okay.
Caruso, I know that name. You have a military background?
I mean, I don't. I've never been in the military.
All right, well, maybe I'm just misremembering, or maybe you have a big old family. Who knows? Come on through. Welcome to the city.
Okay, thank you.
You there, ma'am. Please step forward onto the circle. Please state your name and reason for being here.
Mira, and the same reason that he's here.
Any last name or place you herald from?
Ostavar.
Mira of Ostavar. Very well. Welcome on in. And you guys make your way through into the city.
Okay.
If you both still need a healer, every neighborhood here has a church in the center with a priest that can at the very least cast a basic cure wounds spell or spare the dying if needed.
Okay, that'd be really helpful.
Great, you'd just be heading straight through there. You're going to take a left, and then it'll be right ahead of you. You can't miss it. Big old church building.
Thank you.
Of course. I have business to attend to elsewhere in the city, but good luck. May the flame favor you.
You as well.
He heads off.
Okay. First I'm hanging on by a thread. I really need to get healed.
Okay, we'll go where he said.
Okay.
At this point, we're going to cut over to Shale. Just as they've arrived within the city, Shale, you blink awake. The familiar sensation of healing magic spreading throughout your body, almost like a warm glow, or whenever you eat some really hot soup and you feel like it spreads to all the different parts of you. Where it's like a slight bit of discomfort, but the warmth afterwards feels really nice. Standing above you is a young halfling woman. She's just casting a simple healing spell. She's wearing the same robes as most other priests of the flame. You're very clearly in a very small little chapel. Your father is in the room with you.
Oh, frick that guy.
His red and brown cloth clothes just draped at his sides, his armor set across the floor. His head in his hands as he's looking at the ground.
Couldn't land the killing blow.
I'm just gonna excuse myself from this conversation. As a little halfling woman just walks out very awkwardly. I didn't mean to cut, Shale.
Sure, whatever you say.
Scabbard slipped on the broken blade.
But your words didn't slip.
My words were honest.
Your words were bullshit.
You're delirious from the blood loss. Save this
You're
conversation. when you
delirious
have
from
some
being
sense.
a bad father.
I am not. I gave away my life for you, Shale. Why don't you care about that? What, because I wasn't there at your little Horazic games, I was a shitty father when I was fighting a war so you could have a life?
No, you just weren't there, period. Ever. Not just at my Horazic games. I don't need you in my Horazic games. The one time you came, you did save me, and I appreciate that. But you just weren't there, period.
I was there as much as I could have been. And I agree I wasn't there enough, clearly. Otherwise you'd be a better fighter by now.
Aha. You're funny. I almost killed you.
He looks at his own wounds that have clearly been not healed in any way. Like he has not healed himself at all. Blood still stains his clothes.
I cast Cure Wounds on him.
He bats your hand away. He doesn't let you cast it.
As he touches me, oh, I have no lay on hands left. Dang it.
That would be funny.
Or was this a long rest?
Not a long rest because you're recovering.
Okay,
Recovering doesn't
okay,
count for a
okay,
long
okay.
rest.
Cool. Okay. Whatever. So, are you gonna turn me in now, or how does that work? Are we even wanted anymore, or did you pay them off? Like,
I don't know, Shale. If you just waited, if you just gone with the Red Cloaks, things are going to be solved today. Do you not understand that?
but my friends couldn't have just gone with the Red Cloaks. One of them's a Warforged, and he would have just been freaking thrown to the mines or something, and the other one's a Medusa and probably would have been sent back to their freaking manipulative slave master.
Who on earth are you palling around with? Not important. Shale. We have a responsibility. As members of the Ternadal, we uphold ourselves. We are weapons that are molded into tools of war. You don't have a responsibility to anyone else besides yourself and your family. I did everything for you. And I cannot help but feel that you are being ignorant and foolish by throwing that away for two random people you met at a party that you could have just stayed at. None of this would have happened if you just listened to me and didn't run away.
You said family, right? Well, those guys have treated me better than you've treated me in my entire life, besides the whole supplying for my food and stuff. So they're probably the closest thing I have to family, besides us all.
Did they uproot your life? So that way you wouldn't be killed in a raid on a city? Did they fight in a war so you would have food and water and shelter?
They uprooted my life to a random forest at some point so that I could find my way to Flamekeep. And they fought against a really scary aberration in a really dark cave for me.
I can't have this conversation with you. You're not making sense. Rest up, Shale. You won't leave this room without me knowing about it. Rest assured.
I'll find a way. That was due.
And next time, I won't be there to save you when you're bleeding out. He strides out.
You're the one who did it!
He closes the door behind him.
What a dick.
Beside you, your clothes and armor and your mask are all laid out neatly on a dresser beside the bed that you're lying in. There's an icon of the silver flame displayed at the very front of the room that you're constantly facing. Your sword is nowhere to be found. Do you want to do anything while you're here? Or are you just going to rest so that your wounds can heal some more?
I'm gonna get up and do some push-ups.
It hurts so bad.
I'm using the pain. I'm using the pain to push through.
I'm going to give you a point of exhaustion for that.
Do it.
-1 to all d20 tests.
I will not let my father put me in a bed.
It's not my bedtime, Dad.
I want to see him past 7.
I will heal on my own accord.
One thing does stick out to you amidst your conversation with your father that the blood pumping through your head now reminds you of. He mentioned a promise to your mother he's never mentioned before.
Mhm.
You don't even know what that could possibly be.
No.
But another thing sticks out from his conversation. He said that if you just waited, everything would be solved today. He specified today. And it's at that point,
My father? Is he in on it?
we're gonna cut back to Mira and Clancy. As you guys are making your way through this neighborhood, it's a very different part of Flamekeep than where you were last time. Last time you were in the recently developing areas next to like the lightning rail station and like the skyship docks and all that stuff. Now you're just in a neighborhood and it's so cozy here, it's actually kind of adorable. With like the golden roofs and the carved statues watching everything in the city that are like brilliant and shining. People are just going about their days seeming more happy here than in pretty much any town you've ever been to. It's just very nice, very pleasant, despite the awful circumstances. Though you do feel the need to constantly hide yourself from any who pass you by, especially whenever paladins walk through the streets. Eventually, though, you do make it to the church that you were pointed to, the nearest one to the entrance. And you can even see through the open windows of the church, Jalir Varanen, unarmored and unarmed, pacing back and forth in front of the altar in the chapel. You can be very confident this is the chapel with Shale in it.
I just say we go in.
I don't think he'd beat us up with all these people around.
I think he feels so guilty to beat us up at this point.
You know what? Maybe the plan works. Maybe he stopped fighting after that, and him and his son went to church.
Yeah,
For a
Clancy.
religion they don't practice.
I guess they didn't see the end of the fight, did they?
No?
They saw it through like blinks and like barely
yeah.
Oh,
understanding.
I
That's
suppose I
about it.
did. Never mind.
Let's just go in.
All right. Knock, knock, knock.
The door just like swings open as you barely even lay a finger up against it. It's open to the public.
I just walk in.
As you see that there is a little halfling priestess who's just like sorting through books. And she's like, oh, welcome in. And she's immediately cut off by Jalir, who just says, oh, great, it's you. And the halfling
well,
woman immediately is like, okay, I'll excuse myself from this room too. And she goes to a different room.
Or just can't even do her job.
Where's
You
Shale?
hurt us too. Why wouldn't we come to get healed?
Shale's resting.
Well,
Are you expecting something more?
maybe an apology?
Wait, aren't you supposed to be a warforged?
People aren't supposed to know that.
Disguised. Understood. I will say I surprised myself learning that he was running around the country with you two. He had a vendetta against your kind for a while. El Echo, I take it?
Yeah.
And I honestly don't think that poor boy knows what a warforged is. So,
No, it took him a little bit to figure out I'm not a bag of rocks.
that's
But
right.
he's getting there. Does he still think I'm a bag of rocks?
He doesn't think you're a bag of rocks. He said warforged for us. Not a... Keep getting distracted. You notice that his wounds are still actively bleeding. Like the cuts from Shale's sword.
Do you need some bandages?
I'm fine. Priestess, there are 2 more for you to heal. As the halfling woman just walks back in. I just, okay, yep, just call me over. Call me, it's whatever. All right, you two, lay down on the beds over here. There's rooms for you.
Okay, thank you.
Of course, of course, of course. I take it that means that you're going to be tithing more right now, Mr. Varanen? As you see him slip her 2 platinums.
Oh, are you sure? I mean, that's...
Just
That's what
lay
he
down.
gets for
Wait a
being
minute.
okay.
No, you did totally cave in my face.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what he gets.
Mira, do I say thank you?
No.
Okay. Gracias.
As the 2 of you lay down, you all can get fully healed up to max health here, just resting in the church. I hope you understand that none of you are leaving this chapel.
Why are we answering to you?
Because I'm going to make sure that you're turned in.
Turned in?
No criminals. I'm not letting you roam
What?
about.
No, but we didn't do anything.
Then that will be proven today. So it's your lucky chance.
I can't have a criminal record.
This is the day when they are finally going to figure out exactly what happened to Mr. Irpine. So if you are truly as innocent as you say, you'll be fine.
Unless whoever framed us did a damn good job.
Are you familiar with how petrification works, Medusa? You ever done it to anyone?
No, why would I?
Exactly. It's a horrible thing to endure. It pauses your mind from the moment you're petrified. You cease being aware, but the passage of time still happens within your brain. You're still alive in there. And it just so happens that Mr. Irpine died in a city known for religious devotion and healers. Are you putting two and two together yet?
So you're saying he's going to be revived?
He is going to be cured of petrification, yes. So, if you are all innocent, you will not be held accountable. Which is what we should have done, as he's like yelling through the closed door that Shale's in. If you just hadn't run away from me at that party. Hadn't run away from me at the stadium. Sit tight. And he walks back out into the altar room. In the rooms that you all are
Mr.
resting
Baronin.
in, there are partitions that you can move aside to allow yourselves to be able to talk with one another if you would like to do so.
Is Shale like in here?
Presumably, based on Jalir yelling like that.
Shale! I run and give him a hug.
It hurts so bad.
You find he passed out again because he was doing push-ups
That
and he
makes
shouldn't.
sense, actually.
Oh, you are very unconscious. Shale? Hello?
Oh my goodness, is he doing... He was doing push-ups in his sleep earlier. Did he do it again?
Yeah, he's...
Oh my goodness.
I think so.
The priestess walks over once again. She's going to cast a second level Cure Wounds on you.
Grind never stops, I guess.
So that's 4
That
plus
is-
5 plus 4. So that is going to be a total of 13 healing for you, Shale.
Cool, that works. From I don't know from where, but yeah, thank you.
And then Elle and Clancy, each of you can also regain 8 hit points. Okay, now I just need you all to sit tight. Mr. Varinen has informed me of your situation. So there will be paladins guarding the outer doors now. Okay?
Okay.
Don't worry, everything will be fine.
No.
Surely with all the guilt you've been feeling, you can't be guilty, right?
No, I'm not.
So then it'll be fine.
No,
J-
it won't.
The Speaker of the Flame is going to resurrect that poor man, and he'll confirm exactly who did this to him. I'm just surprised
What?
it took so long.
Actually, things are going exactly to plan, right, guys? I mean, the whole plan was to go in here, get evidence of Preston Pine, and prove it in a court of law. So,
Look
this
at
is exactly
that.
what's happening.
Things are turning up great. Alright, I'll leave you guys to rest now. Enjoy, kiddos. And she leaves the room.
All right,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
They're not gonna take us straight to court. They're gonna take us to jail first.
Is that
Something's off.
how it works?
You don't really know the full situation. It's not often that you can just like grab the murder victim and be like, hey, who killed you? Even less so that you can directly bring him back, you know? So you may not go to jail at all, depending on what Preston says.
Something is off. It's not gonna go like we think it is. Something is extremely off.
Well, you guys think it's gonna go bad.
Yeah.
So if it's not gonna go like the way you think it is, then hey,
Okay, Clint.
things are looking up.
Good logic.
No. My ancestors are telling me it's gonna be bad.
At
Well,
this
I'm
point,
telling you it's gonna be good. And I got you a little present, and I'm gonna bring out the sword from behind my back.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Did you grab the box?
Was the box there?
I think the box would still be on your back whenever you were dragged here, Shale.
Cool. Okay.
Then I have another surprise for you. Look behind you.
Yeah, it's leaned up against the wall.
My box!
More excited about the box than the sword.
More excited about the box than us.
Well,
It's you know how cool it is to see a man with just like a 5-foot long box on his back, and then he busts it out and it has a really cool sword inside? That's way cooler than a sheath. That is tremendously cooler than a sheath.
Yeah.
at this point, you all have a
Anyways.
decision to make. You can stay here and take a full long rest right now over the course of just a few hours thanks to the healing magic of the temple. Or, if you're feeling skeptical that things are not going to work out in your favor, you can try and leave. But you're going to do so at the exact state you find yourself in right now. Low health, spent spell slots, a point of exhaustion for Shale, so on and so forth.
My pops always says justice will always prevail. So, I say it's about time we let go of the reins a little bit.
God, he's such a red-blooded Thrain. Amen, brother.
As much as I want to escape, I don't know if we can do the whole thing again with fighting my dad and fighting all the paladins of this entire city, because they're here now.
Are they
And-
stationed outside the windows or just the doors?
You actually haven't seen the paladins yet. It seems like they're on their way. As if they waited to alert you until it was, like, more than just Shale. Implying that, like, Jalir thought he was enough to keep Shale here, but maybe not the three of you.
So we could leave before they get here.
Half of me wants to do it just to spite my dad.
I would too.
I mean, you know, it's one thing to fight someone who's like attacking you, but like this is directly going against the law.
Is
No.
it? We're in a church.
I am gonna look out this window, and if I see more than 3 magpies sitting on any of the ledges outside, I'm breaking this window and running out. Deal? I
Sounds
look out the
good.
window.
We claim sanctuary?
There are 10 magpies sitting outside.
I break the window and I run.
And I think that's where we're going to end the session for today.
Oh boy.
As all of you
Oh,
flee
no.
out into the streets of Flamekeep to take justice into your own hands.
Since when am I doing this?
We'll get there next session, Clancy. How about that?
Oh, sounds great. I'm so
Excited.
excited to
We'll
break
see you
the
guys
law.
next Friday.
All right. See. Bye. Bye. Bye.